and welcome back to We Love Katamari.
No, it says our wiki read the time.
You know, I think this title is like a bit presumptuous. Like, I like Katamari, but I'm not sure whether I love it yet.
Sure, it takes some more time. Well, today, we're going to be taking the advice of the title screen, and we're going to be relaxing with some Katamari.
Yeah, like you have to build it up a little bit. You can't go straight to it. Like, it's the dating phase.
Yeah.
Right, on the first date, you don't just say, I love you, right?
I mean,
Right.
you could.
I like Katamari, but I don't know if I...
Like Katamari.
I don't know if I love live Katamari.
I absolutely do not love live Katamari.
Another classic Namco franchise, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far.
Or is that Idolmaster?
I think that's Idolmaster.
Oh, look! Look, Macho, he's relaxing. Or is that Ace?
Yeah, so if you just hang out for a little bit, if you're just like waiting on people to finish talking, you'll just take a sip.
What do you think that lever on the throne does?
I think it moves it. Oh, actually, it's a recliner.
It pulls down his pants.
Opens up the back of it.
Right, he's like, oh, it's a Saturday night, time to jest, and then he pulls it and his pants come off, unwind.
You know those overalls that you wear at night, like as pajamas with the butt flap? It's the same, but for a chair.
Oh yeah, this throne is like the toilet chair from The Simpsons.
Yeah, he just pulls that lever and it flushes.
I don't know what it flushes.
That it's best not to know.
It flushes all the toilets in the kingdom.
Oh my god.
Just to be sure.
That's what it's like to have that much power.
All the toilets in the cosmos are at his beck and call.
You mean his beck crap call?
I think I remember hearing that at, like, MIT, they have, like, their, like, washing machines and their toilet set up to Wi-Fi, so you can just flush a toilet at any time.
Smart.
And just, like, fuck with people.
Yeah, that seems like a huge security risk. That's my gimmick for this episode. I'm the security guy.
Yeah, you're like, oh, if they hack the toilets, that means their entire subsystem goes down.
Well,
This house doesn't seem very Katamari resistant, I'm just gonna say here. One Katamari and you guys are toast.
Yeah, sorry, welcome back to Katamari Home Inspectors.
welcome back to It Takes a Prince.
Alright, folks, it is time for my brand new segment, Security Tips with Future Friends. So, you know your toilet, right? You know that it is a hovel of filth. So here's an idea. Why don't you put a seat in the toilet so you have a layer between your ass and your genitals and the filth?
But
Right, you don't want to be sitting in the water.
I've gotten so much practice just squatting right above my hole in the ground.
Listen, Jay. That's the thing. You guys, you're too obsessed with tradition. But tradition isn't very safe if you think about it.
Look, if my grandfather shat in it like while sitting down, he wouldn't be here today, which he isn't.
You're just scared of the future, but the future, it's now.
Alright, so here's a little tip for all you grandpas out there. You afraid of dying, bitch? You afraid of it? Become a vampire.
You know what? You
that's the most
convinced me.
secure way.
I'm now investing in shitcoin.
Motherfucker, OSHA can't keep me from my traditional E. coli infection.
So anyway, our mission here today is to roll up a Katamari before this guy takes his afternoon nap. And unfortunately, it's spread to the king, who also is going to take a nap after 6 minutes.
I mean, to be fair, after this video is done recording, I'm gonna take a nap too, so...
Oh, wow.
Actually, you know what? Let me just fluff up this little pillow right
No,
here.
Jay, no!
Here's
But the
another
Katamari!
security tip for you all. Do not sleep. People can come to you at the night and kill you.
Like vampires.
Oh,
Well, no, you want that, so, like, sleep on the days those guys are around.
Right,
Oh, wait a
okay.
minute. Oh no, my grandfather's coming over. Oh no, he's
No.
a vampire.
Okay, I need to consult a book for this. This seems like a very hard situation.
This seems like a code violation for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
okay.
is your family allowed to be vampires too?
No,
Or is it
okay,
only
it's like a math formula, you know? Like, normally family shouldn't be near you, because they can steal your money. You know, it's like how in the old days, like, family members had, like, a claim on your territory, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, but, like, if they're a vampire, it kind of makes it a 50-50. So,
Right.
I have to carry the blood quantum. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, I'm just, like, glad that now with laws, somebody has to yell dibs in order to have, like, a claim on something you own, so...
Is there like a prima nocta rule for who gets to roll you up in a Katamari first?
well, it starts with the closest living relative, and then kind of expands from there. Because, like, here's the thing, right? Grandpa gonna have a lot of trouble rolling that Katamari. He needs to exclusively eat blood. First of all, because he's a vampire. Second of all, because all his teeth are rotted out.
He needs the iron, you know?
Right.
Oh man, he's like one of those vampires, but he's only got the 2 fangs and nothing else.
Yeah. He did have to get them installed at the dentist, but didn't have the funds for the rest of it, you know?
Right.
Had to prioritize.
Oh no, this vampire's like gumming on me.
He has dentures, but they're only human size, so it hurts every time.
This is my least favorite part, and he puts in his dentures so that he can suck your blood.
He's got the walker, but it also has little vampire wings on it, so he has to carry it when he turns into a bat.
Oh man, you know what?
It also turns into a bat.
I think the scenario, I think we've got like a prime sequel to Dirty Grandpa, starring the Dirty Grandpa himself, Robert De Niro.
So, what, Dracula Grandpa?
Yeah. Dracula dead and loving it too.
Oh, finally.
We've just been holding off. Like, finally, we're gonna get the Dracula 2020 that we were promised with Dracula 2000.
Right. We're finally gonna get the continuation of the Dark Universe, which is also the continuation of the Mel Brooks-averse.
Right? I mean, that's pretty dark if you think about it. So, we've broken out of the room, and now we're having a day out on the town. You know, we're able to enjoy all this milk.
Glad we finally got some large milk in here.
Chorps, I think you need to know that paint is not milk. Like, I just
No.
want to be sure here.
No, it's gonna make me grow big and strong. Look, I got like that little mustache that everyone loves, and it's made of milk.
Yeah. It's got vitamin L, which probably doesn't stand for lead.
And also, you only have 6 hours to live. That's weird.
Oh no. Well, thankfully, that's enough time to gather up this Katamari. Sorry, lady, but we need these.
Yeah, you save them for the Donkey Kong LP.
How many lunches are we ruining here? We picked up several picnics that the lady's bananas. There's nothing
mean-
safe.
How many lunches is one good nap worth? I think that's the real question.
It's true, the more lunches you eat, the more you'll want to take a nap.
I mean, also, you have to think about, like, there are lunches we are directly ruining, but also probably lunches we are transitively ruining.
Right.
Like, there's a butterfly effect of how many lunches one has ruined through being a total shit and rolling everything up and turning it into a weird celestial body because your dad sucks.
Right, like, can you remember how many lunches you've eaten? It's hard to say.
Wait, no, I know this one. I've been keeping track. Let me pull up the data. 17.
Oh!
Well, Charles, you're in good luck, because it's the funny number everyone thinks is hilarious. It's 2.
Is that what?
It's not very many lunches.
Is that the whole intermittent fasting thing I keep hearing about on Reddit?
Look, 2 is a really funny number because it's the only even number that's prime.
You are right, my friend.
Don't look at us that way, Teok.
And that's right. Before any nap, we got some nice beer.
Yawnies. That sounds like something you'd hear a Hot Topic employee say.
Ah, yes, my favorite kind of nightcap, a bottle of ketchup. Really settles me down, you know?
Look, anything will do when you're as young as the prince, right? Like, anything has to be the equivalent of alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, some people will drink warm milk or sometimes warm paint. Prince loves warm ketchup.
I mean, he has to follow, like, in Granddad's footsteps, but can't start out with, like, the blood right away.
Right, this is like diet blood.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic blood, finally.
Yeah, virgin blood.
Blood that, you can still look cool at the party, but you can drive home afterwards. Or fly home because you're turned into a vampire bat.
Right. They keep saying it. I think that this is giving a good case for why we love Katamari. It's a fab game.
I still think you're moving too fast, Chorps.
Look, I'm gonna say it. I think Katamari Damacy might be the one.
Oof, don't let your girlfriends hear about this.
Wait, Chorps, have you already moved in with Katamari Damacy?
Oh, it's from a fan, so it's probably poison.
Yeah, this camera's probably gonna explode in our hands.
Wow, this is the arsenic star.
So I really love all of the idle animations for all of the cousins, but Can-Can's has a particular place in my heart just because he's got the full 360 vision. He's like an owl.
Except he just keeps going.
He's deeply paranoid. Needs to know where all of the vampires are.
Right? He's like, I know one of these cousins turned into a vampire, and I'm gonna find out which one. He keeps a stake under his bed just in case.
No, he keeps it on top of his head.
But he's confused. He thinks it means like the meat, so he just has like a lot of meat rotting under his bed.
Ugh.
I mean, that'll keep vampires away.
Yeah, this is like blood. This sucks. I mean, vampires have heightened senses, right? That's like one of the things about them.
Yeah, they can speak to dogs, too.
Oh, whoa. Damn, that sounds pretty cool. Maybe I want to be a vampire now.
That's how they get you.
Wait till you're retired.
That's right, they provide you all these benefits, but they don't tell you about the downsides.
Right. You get life insurance, but you're not supposed to die, so when are you gonna use it?
They tell you can speak to dogs, but you can only speak to dogs that are on miscellaneous Neptune.
Miscellaneous vampires from the planet Neptune.
I'd watch that movie. Yes, Dad. I know how to put on fucking clothes, Dad.
See, now this is why I don't love Katamari. It's just like Tix, you can't do anything by yourself. It's such a control freak.
I mean, the king in Katamari feels a lot like whenever you see your dad, he's like, wait, how old are you again? 7? And you're like, I'm 19, Dad.
Okay. Both of those things aren't true for you, Jay.
I mean, this happened a while ago.
Yeah, it happened 25 years ago.
Right before my dad turned into a vampire. My grandpa got him.
You know, I think one thing about Can being able to look 360 degrees, too, is now with his camera, he's like the perfect paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's gonna catch the king in some kind of compromising position when he thinks no one's looking. Like, he's gonna be, like, eating fried chicken naked in his bed, and he's gonna be able to get that shot.
Right, and he's gonna turn it into a VR video for you.
Right? ASMR? King of all cosmos quietly eats chicken in bed.
Wow, it's like he's really here, stepping on me with his giant feet.
Oh, God.
Yes, please do something about this.
So, there are all these Katamari cousins. Does the king have, like, a brother, or are these from the missus, or...
I feel like it's probably like you call them cousins. But you know, it's...
Yeah, but they're really bastard sons.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like the thing where it's like, oh, you know, people who are, like, close to you, but aren't actually related, you call them, like, an uncle or a brother, right? Like, all these are our cousins, or our second cousins.
That's what crazy people do, Chirps.
Oh. Well, I mean, have you seen these guys? They are wacky.
Oh yeah, they're like the freaking Manson family.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would, and I just did.
And you know what? You're right.
Yeah, that's why I'm so popular. I tell it like it is.
And you know what? We love the Manson family.
I'm not getting into this bit.
So, we talked in the last level about sort of like the security, like that this is not like a Katamari safe home.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is perfectly Katamari safe, since we're going in to clean it.
And we've got, like, a soft Katamari ball, so it doesn't, like, break anything.
Right, absolutely.
I don't know, Chirps, I think you're looking at this very subjectively, whereas I, on the other hand, am looking at it objectively. Look at how many tiny objects there are in here. This is a mess. This is terrible. This Katamari is gonna roll up the world thanks to this lazy kid.
Well, we're trying to teach him good values, and that requires us to collect exactly 100 objects. So, unlike the other levels so far, which have been about getting as big as you can, this one is more or less a time attack, where there are exactly 100 items, and we're going to try to pick them up as fast as possible. So we're now graded on speed instead of just our abilities.
Do you think you can do this, Chirps?
I mean, probably.
God, I hate when my mom just rolls up all my old stuff and sells it at a garage sale. Just all without telling me.
It's like, you weren't playing with it. But she doesn't know that. Like, it's out on your floor because you wanted it there.
Mm-hmm.
This was my design decision.
It's called an aesthetic, Mom. Look it up.
Thanks for ruining my brand.
I do look at the wall scroll a lot, Mom.
Mom, it doesn't matter if I haven't told you about Final Fantasy VII. I still need this wall scroll. Advent Children changed my life.
That's just... I'm sorry.
Advent Children, huh? So you're a freaking noob.
Damn.
You want to know what's fucked up? I've never played Final Fantasy VII. But as a kid, I owned a DVD copy of Advent Children. That's right.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it like 3 times.
Hell, that's how I bought Final Fantasy VII. My brother pirated a copy of Advent Children on his laptop, and I watched it. I was like, wow, the Sephiroth guy is so cool.
I gotta know what he's all about. And you find
Yeah.
out he's just like a mom guy.
And then I bought the game, and I never got past the first disc, so I didn't see all the cool stuff Sephiroth did.
I don't even think you would have met Sephiroth at that point then.
Yeah, you were just dilly-dally shilly-shallying around.
I think the first disc ends right around, like, that part where, like, Sephiroth kills a big snake, and then everyone is like, did Sephiroth do this?
Everybody's just applauding him. Like, good job,
Oh,
Sephiroth.
finally, you got rid of the big snake.
Man, I can't believe Sephiroth killed the king of all cosmos.
I like that the King of All Cosmos refers to it as my kid's room now, as if he is like, he's immediately married this woman in the, like, 2 minutes it took for us to clean.
I mean, he is a regent. He can kind of do whatever he wants.
I mean, like,
Right.
Shorps, you're talking about how much you love Katamari. The king, like, is also very quick to move into relationships.
Sure. So, this time there's like kind of tiers to your score. It's sort of like you can do just barely good enough, and then they berate you. There's the one where they're like, good job, but you could do better. And then there's the one where like, oh, you're like amazing. You're like so good and handsome. But this one I just did okay.
Oh, okay. But from now on, you're only getting the best scores, right?
Oh, right, of course.
So I don't really remember any of the good job, but you could do better. I can only remember the, man, what the fuck is this? The fuck did you do?
Hey, son, why'd you just take a big dump in my hands? Oh, this is the Katamari? Sorry.
Damn, son, where'd you get this? 'Cause it sucks. And he's like slaps it to the ground and destroys a small town.
I wonder if the king called it My Kid's Room because he thinks the child is named My Kid.
Oh, maybe. Or it's like, he just is like, he's repossessed the home now, like, right?
Yeah.
Like, if now it's my kid's room.
Right,
Now
I
it's the
mean, like,
princess room.
hey, if you want, I can clean your son's room, sure, but I own your son now.
Or his room, at least. This is my domain.
Well, if he owns the room and the contents, he does also transitively own the son within the room. That's just how it works.
As long as he's in the room, he owns him.
Yeah.
Do you think he's, like, crushing any houses? Because, like, his other foot is, like, dangerously close to some.
I think he's, like, perfectly splayed out such to never touch another home. That's the kind of good king he is. He'll, like, sit on, like, your plains.
You are thinking the King of All Cosmos is far more aware of his surroundings than he is.
You're right. He accidentally didn't destroy any houses. Oh my god!
Oh, I love JoJo's.
Hey, Judge, I don't think that's legal.
What, punching another person in a boxing competition?
No, for the helmet to come off. Like, I feel like that's like a code violation. That's right, second place is first loser, you disappointment.
Wait, there was a cat in the water?
Yeah, it's really fucked up.
Ever heard of a
It actually
catfish,
hit
Jay?
a cat and then, like, knocked into it, right? It's like, kind of goes back and forth.
He actually threw the trophy at a dam.
Oh, finally. God, this antenna is so good. It's so big.
It's so big, everyone! And that's right, everyone's been mesmerized by our giant antenna.
Well, you can catch TV with that bad boy.
Ooh, now that sounds like a great idea. I don't know about the safety of that, though. We should come back to that in another episode. But until then, join us next time when we go frolicking through the flowers.